Hello everyone, my name is Zenj, back with another reaction video today. Today I'm going to be looking at 50 fascinating facts about the USA that you never knew. As a British guy, I don't really have an understanding of America completely, and that's a given, I guess, but hopefully I learned something today. I'm sure I will. I don't know, as I just said, I don't know everything about America. There's a lot of stuff in the news right now about America, obviously with Trump and that. I'm not going to get political, but they're making moves. They're making serious moves that affect the rest of the world, and especially as a British person, they may affect me, considering conscription and stuff. So yeah, let's just jump into the video and see how it goes. Let's get into this.
You're gonna find quite a few that are really interesting. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look.
Got it.
Number one, the state of Alaska is big. As a matter of fact, it is so large that it can hold the entire state of Texas inside it twice. Number two,
Alaska's
there's a
that
town
big,
in
yeah.
Pennsylvania called Intercourse. Number three, the world's largest frying pan is in Rose Hill, North Carolina, and they actually use it to cook with occasionally. It's not just some fiberglass frying pan they put up for decorations. Number four, the first American flag was sewn by Betsy Ross, who was only paid $1.25 for her work. And even by today's standards, it wasn't much. In today's money, she got paid $34. Number
$34 to create the American flag. I'm guessing that's adjusting with inflation and that, but yeah, the $1.30 she got paid for it is crazy, but that's just how it was in the day. Dollars and stuff like that, I can't comprehend it because I wasn't there in the day, but a dollar would have changed a life then, maybe something to that effect.
Number five, Wyoming was the first state to give women the right to vote. It was in
Let's go,
1869. Number six, there's a town in Arizona.
1869. They give women the right to vote. 1869 is a seriously long
called
time.
Nothing. Number seven, the tallest mountain in the United States is Denali. It's actually the highest mountain peak in North America with a summit elevation of 20,310 feet above sea level. If you look at base to peak, because it's the land that it's on is above sea level, it's about 18,000 feet. Number eight, there's a giant ball of twine in Cocker City, Kansas. It weighs over 17,000 pounds. Like most of you, my first thought was, why? Number nine, the United States is the only country to have landed humans on the moon. Number 10, the state of Montana has 3 times as many cows as it does people. Number 11, the shortest river in the world is the Roe River in Montana. It's only 201 feet long. Number 12, the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France that arrived in New York City in 1885. Here's the strange thing. It showed up in the United States in 214 crates. 13.
So something I not know about, but the Statue of Liberty, I've seen conspiracy theories claiming that it's actually just a guy. It's not a woman. And when you look at it, he has male features, and back in the day, France have obviously sent this to America as a gift or whatever, but it is such a underhanded tactic that if that is a guy, they've just mugged them off. Yeah, we'll put this pretty woman up, and because the facial features are just there, a strong jawline, big kind of nose like myself, and obviously they got the hair at the back, but that could just be a headwear from back in the day. It just looks like a geezer.
That got the money to put Lady Liberty up to where she is to this day. In 1956, Congress renamed
Lady Liberty.
It only has one person. Yes, it's a real town. It's incorporated. Number 14, the United States has the largest number of billionaires in the world. Number 15, the highest temperature ever recorded in the United States was 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 32, the United States is home to more serial killers than any other nation. Way more. I don't know if it's something in our water or what's going on, but we always seem to have a new serial killer every couple years.
That's mad. That's mad that they have more serial killers than anyone else comparatively. I know, obviously, you Americans love your guns, but I don't know. My opinion on the gun laws and that is that if anyone can have a gun, then the levels are raised. The stakes are just raised instantly by one person having a gun. Then if you want to be normal to compete against the crazy, you also have to have a gun. So it's just such a vicious cycle, you know. I don't want to talk on that too
We
much.
have some that are working all the time, working.
But you
That
be
sounds great.
killers,
But yeah, it just always
apparently.
seems like every handful of years we get some new serial killer that's been at it for like 10 years.
Yeah,
33,
to
the
be
first
fair,
US
they do.
capital was New York City. 34, the
Dahmer and
United States has the
Bundy.
world's largest military budget. It's over 800 billion right now. Next in line is China, and they estimate theirs is about 250 billion. And India's after them, and they have less than
800
100
billion,
billion.
nearly a trill
35,
in
there's a
military.
town in Oregon called Boring. 36, the United States has more tornadoes than any country in the world every single year. 37. The highest capital city in the United States is Santa Fe, New Mexico, at an elevation of 7,198 feet. 38. The world's largest snowflake on record fell in Montana in 1887. It measured 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick.
1887, like, who's getting the measuring tape out in 1887 and measuring a fat snowflake?
At some point, doesn't it stop being a snowflake and becomes a really nice looking chunk of ice that fell from the sky? 39.
Exactly,
The United
what
States has the
determines a
most
snowflake?
airports. 40. The first drive-in movie theater in the world opened in New Jersey in 1933. 41. The first person to receive a Social Security check was Ida Mae Fuller, who received $22.54 on January 31st, 1940. 42. The first ever televised presidential debate was between John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon in 1960. 43. The U.S. rail network is comprised of nearly 140,000 miles of track and over 100,000 bridges. 44. Paul
Jesus.
Geidel Jr. He served the longest prison sentence of any inmate in the United States. 68 years, 257 days. Now, there's another guy that spent more time in prison, but he had been
68
out on
years.
parole for a few years, so Geidel spent his time continuously, even refusing to leave at one point. Yeah, they gave him parole and he refused to leave. He stayed an additional 6 years, then finally left to a nursing home. 45. The first
That's
automobile
nuts,
accident
you know?
in the United States occurred.
That is actually nuts. This whole story, what?
Yeah, they gave him parole and he refused to leave. He
refused to leave prison after being there for 68 years, or 62 if he like stayed for 6 years longer. Like, what? He's been so, like, his brain only works that he's only comfortable there. Even when he gets freedom, freedom's no longer comfortable. That's just mad. Psychology is interesting,
an additional
man.
6 years, then finally left to a nursing home. 45. The first automobile accident in the United States occurred in New York City in 1891. 46. The Louisiana Purchase, in which the U.S. bought vast amounts of land from France, costs only 3 cents an acre. 47. Yuma, Arizona's high school team is called the Criminals. The school was established in 1909. Yuma High's mascot came in when the original school building was destroyed by fire in 1910. The school then used the Yuma Territorial Prison, which had been closed for the next 3 years. Classes were actually held in the cell blocks, and assemblies took place in the prison hospital. Because of this, and the fact that a Phoenix newspaper one time called them a bunch of criminals because they thought they cheated in a football game, the name stuck. 48. The U.S. has the highest rate of opioid addiction in the world. 49. In 1893, there were only 2 cars in the state of Kentucky. They had a head-on collision. And number 50. The United States has the highest rate of teenage pregnancy among developed countries. I brought that up in a video a few years back, and some guy argued it was because of bikinis. Yes, teenagers' swimwear is getting them pregnant.
What a weirdo.
Alright, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some...
Aye. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to this. Like, America's a big place. A crazy, crazy place. I love it. I have love for it, and also I hate parts about it. But, yeah. That was my reaction. And hopefully you enjoyed. Boom.